Did you know that migraines affect up to 15% of adults worldwide? They differ from an average headache in severity and symptoms, and can greatly reduce the quality of life of people who suffer from them. Many things can trigger a migraine attack, including what we eat and drink. There's no such thing as a universal migraine trigger. However, there are some common triggers that can cause or contribute to migraine episodes in some people. In fact, 10 to 60% of migraine sufferers claim certain foods trigger their migraines. In this video, we'll share the list of 9 foods that can trigger a migraine attack. At the end of this video, we'll also share the treatment of migraines. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Caffeine. For some people, caffeine relieves a headache, but it's a double-edged sword. When you use it every day, you can become dependent on it. And if you consume about 80 milligrams less than your usual amount, it can bring on a headache. Since the amount of caffeine varies widely in drinks and foods like chocolate, it's worth looking at your own daily use. According to the American Migraine Foundation, caffeine can actually help stop oncoming migraine attacks. It can also offer headache relief with occasional use. Number 2. Aged cheeses. Cheese is often identified as a migraine trigger. Researchers have hypothesized that this is because aged cheeses contain high levels of tyramine, an amino acid that can affect blood vessels and trigger a headache. Other foods high in tyramine include those that are aged, cured, dried, smoked or pickled, including cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese, salami, sauerkraut, and tofu. Unfortunately, the evidence on tyramine and migraines is mixed. Yet, more than half of the studies looking for a relationship between tyramine and migraines found that tyramine could act as a trigger in some people. High-quality studies are needed to confirm this link, though it's estimated that approximately 5% of people who suffer from migraines are sensitive to tyramine. If you feel your migraines are triggered by hard cheeses, this may be the reason why. Number 3. Alcohol. Alcohol is one of the more common products thought to trigger migraines. According to one study, over 35% of the participants with migraine reported that alcohol was one of their common triggers. Red wine in particular was reported as a trigger in over 77% of the participants who reported alcohol as a trigger. Alcohol can cause dehydration, which is a significant contributor to developing headaches. Number 4. Chocolate. Chocolate is a commonly reported migraine trigger. According to the American Migraine Foundation, chocolate is thought to be the second most common trigger for migraine attacks after alcohol. They say it affects an estimated 22% of people who experience migraine. Chocolate contains both caffeine and beta-phenylethylamine, which may trigger headaches in some people. Number 5. Artificial sweeteners. Many processed foods contain artificial sweeteners. These are sugar alternatives that are added to foods and drinks to add sweetness. But these sweeteners can cause migraine. Aspartame in particular is thought to trigger migraine episodes. Some people complain that they develop a headache after consuming aspartame. But most studies have shown either a minimal or non-existent effect. A few small studies have investigated whether aspartame negatively affects people who suffer from migraines. Number 6. Foods containing MSG. Monosodium glutamate, MSG, is a sodium salt of glutamic acid, which naturally exists in our bodies. MSG is found in certain foods, and present in many foods as a food additive. It's considered safe to eat, but some researchers link it to migraine attacks. The American Migraine Foundation notes that it may trigger severe migraine episodes in 10 to 15% of those with migraine. Other preservatives may also be a trigger in some people. Number 7. Cured meats. Cured meats, including deli meats, ham, hot dogs, and sausages, all contain preservatives called nitrates, which preserve color and flavor. These foods can release nitric oxide into the blood, which is thought to dilate blood vessels in the brain. There's some evidence that nitric oxide can cause or contribute to migraine. Number 8. Frozen foods. Eating frozen foods and drinks like ice cream or slushies can trigger severe, stabbing pains in the head. You're most likely to experience headaches that become migraine attacks if you're eating cold food quickly, after exercising, or when overheated. Number 9. Salty and fried foods. Salty foods, especially salty processed foods that may contain harmful preservatives, may trigger migraine in some people. Consuming high levels of sodium can increase blood pressure, causing headaches or migraine attacks. Fat may also affect susceptibility to migraines. This may be because high levels of certain fats in the blood lead to the production of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins can cause your blood vessels to dilate, potentially leading to migraines and increased pain. Now, let's take a look at the treatment of migraines. Treatment for migraine can involve a combination of prescription and over-the-counter, OTC, medications and alternative remedies. For occasional headaches or migraine pain, you can take OTC medications like Excedrin migraine to relieve pain. Your doctor may also prescribe triptan medications to relieve pain. If you experience regular migraine episodes, your doctor will likely prescribe preventive medications. These may include beta blockers, which can lower blood pressure and reduce migraine attacks. Antidepressants are also sometimes prescribed to prevent migraine symptoms, even in those without depression. There's evidence that some alternative remedies can help treat migraine. Massage therapy, which could lower the frequency of migraine attacks. Biofeedback, which teaches you how to check physical responses of stress, like muscle tension. Vitamin B2, riboflavin, which can help prevent migraine episodes. Magnesium supplements. Migraine episodes can be painful and interrupt your life. Fortunately, there are some lifestyle changes you can make and habits to adopt that can help you prevent them. I hope you find this video helpful. If yes, then hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching this video.